Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you all are doing best in your health and spirits. Today's topic is eukaryotic cell. What are eukaryotic cells? So, you know that eu means when we are talking about eukaryotes, so we are dividing it with the terms eu and karyon. That means true, eu means true or well defined. And for karyon, it's nucleus. The cells that have true, well-defined nucleus that are eukaryotic cells. So the eukaryotic cells have definitely organized nucleus with the definite nuclear membrane surrounding with the genetic material and the membrane-bound or cell organelles such as mitochondria, lysosome, dictyosome, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. All those are membrane-bound organelles that are present in eukaryotic cells but not in prokaryotic cells. So all these organelles perform different functions. Such type of cells are found in the groups that are algae, plants, and animals. That are also found in protista. That are also found in the group that is protista, but not in monera. Monera contains only prokaryotic cells. So each kind of organelle has the characteristic structure and performs the same general function where it occurs whether in the plant cells or the animal cells. Eukaryotic cells are typically larger and more structurally complex than the prokaryotic cells. Other features that distinguish eukaryote from the prokaryote are the presence of nucleoli, microtubule, actin filaments, intermediate filaments, and 9 plus 2 arrangement of cilia and flagella that you will learn in this chapter in the further portions. Okay, so this is all about a brief description that you have read in your previous class about eukaryotic cell. Let's start with this paragraph, whatever is given in your NCERT book. So I'm reading from here. The eukaryotes includes all protists, plants, animal, and fungi. You have read about the five kingdom system that is Monera, Protista, Plantae, Animalia, and fungi. So the Monera group contains only prokaryotic cells, but Protista, Plantae, Animalia, and fungi group are eukaryotic cells. Except Monera, all the other kingdoms are having eukaryotic cells. Protista is unicellular. Protista contains, this group contains unicellular eukaryotic cells, but other plants, animal, and fungi group contains multicellular cells, multicellular eukaryotic cells. Okay. So in eukaryote cells, there is an extensive compartmentalization of cytoplasm. Why there is a compartmentalization of cytoplasm? Because there are so many organelles that has to perform different activities. So the compartmentalization of cytoplasm through the presence of membrane, through the presence of membrane-bound organelles. These membrane-bound organelles uh, are the main cause of this compartmentalization in the cytoplasm. Eukaryotic cell possess an organized nucleus with the nuclear envelope. In addition, eukaryotic cells have a variety of complex locomotory and cytoskeletal structures. Locomotory and cytoskeletal structures are cilia and flagella that are having a complex structure. In prokaryotic cell, I have shown you, or in my previous videos, you can see the structure of flagella. I have discussed that is having a different kind of a structure that complexly bound to make one structure of flagella that performs locomotory function. Again, if the nuclear envelope is present, the well organized nucleus is present, then the genetic material is organized into chromosome and these chromosomes are present inside the nucleus. all eukaryotic cells are not identical. Yes, they have to perform different cell in different kind of organisms. So eukaryotic cells are definitely not identical. Plant and animal cells are different as the former possess cell wall because plant cell contains cell wall, plastids, and large central vacuole. These are the some definite uh, type of function that the plant cell shows. Uh, that's why it is different from the animal cell, which are absent in animal cells. So the plant cell and the animal cell are different in containing these cell wall, plastids, and the size of the vacuole. On the other hand, animal cells have centriole that is absent in plant cell, which are absent in almost all the plant cells. What is the function of centrioles? Centriole helps in cell division. Here in your NCERT book, this complete detailed structure of eukaryotic cell, prokaryotic cell, and the animal cell and the plant cell is given. But for your reference, for your better diagrammatic purpose, I have uh, given a complete detailed structure here as well. So you can just pause this video and draw these diagrams regarding prokaryotic cells and the eukaryotic cells. Here you can see a very detailed structure, defined structure by which you can draw your diagram. Okay, this will help you to score good marks. Okay, here you can see all the organelles are in a very defined manner. Yes. So just pause your video and draw these diagrams in your notebooks. Yes. So here you can use this slide to draw the video. Okay. Now I am starting the next part from the book. So here I have written some of the differences between plant cell and animal cell. You can compare the plant cell and the animal cell by these diagram. The plant cell and the animal cell, I will give you the that diagram also. Okay, in the next video or in the coming video. So the plant cell and the animal cell, what are the differences between them? In this page, you can get the comparison between the two pictures, between the two cells. So I am starting with the first point. The cells are large in plant cell with distinct outlines. सेल जो होती है वैसे भी आपने पढ़ा था प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल थोड़ी छोटी होती है यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स बड़ी होती है तो प्लांट सेल में थोड़ी और मतलब डिफाइंड वे में होती है एंड दैट कंटेन्स सेल वॉल दैट इज मेड अप ऑफ सेल्यूलोज so in plant cells cells are large with distinct outlines. These distinct outlines are cellulose that comprise the cell wall that made the cell wall that makes the cell wall. In comparison with the plant cell, animal cells are somewhat smaller, oval shape with less distinct boundaries. Why these are having less distinct boundaries? The boundaries are not well defined, well distinct because there is absent of the cell wall. Okay, so cell wall is not present in animal cell. Vacuoles are large because plant cell has to show some adaptation due for the that you can say adverse condition. So these are having large vacuoles and the size of vacuoles is large. Number of vacuoles must be one or two or sometimes it can be three as well. But in animal cell the vacuoles are fewer in number and small in size. Next, coming on to cytoplasm. Regarding plant cell, cytoplasm is less dense because it uh, uh, this is also due to the adaptation due to the function of the plant cell. And next, the cytoplasm is denser and granular. So the plant cell is having less dense cytoplasm, animal cell is having denser cytoplasm and also granular. Golgi bodies are diffused in plant cell are also known as dictyosome. These Golgi bodies are diffused means जो Golgi tubules होती हैं वो आपस में fuse हो जाती है, diffuse हो जाती है and made a uh, somewhat little bigger organelle that is known as dictyosome. In plant cell, Golgi complex, Golgi body, Golgi apparatus, all are same every time I told you. And in plant cell, you can also name it as dictyosome. Those are diffused in plant cell. Another coming on to animal cell, Golgi body is well developed and present in front of nucleus. These are not diffused. These can be diffused like 2 or 3 tubules can be diffused to form the trans and cis phase, but not most of the time. These you can see when you are observing it under microscope, you can see a well developed Golgi complex and that is mostly present in front of the nucleus. Okay, here you can see the Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex. Next, centrosome that is absent is centriole or centrosome that is absent in plant cell. It's the centrosome and centriole is showing the function of cell division. Centrosome is present in animal cell. Centrosome or centriole both are present in animal cell. Now again, plastids are absent in animal cell but present in plant cell. So plastids are chloroplast, leukoplast, amyloplast. Those are the plastids you have studied in your previous sections, previous classes. So here is the brief, like you can say there are many differences between these plant cell and animal cell, but I have given a few descriptions so that you can just compare these pictures or these cells according to this diagram. Okay, so by this NCERT book also you can draw these pictures, or I have shown you the reference here. This is also will be a great help for you, that you will draw a detailed structure, a complete detailed structure. A very well defined structure is shown here for all the organelles for each and every part of the cell, for the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. Okay, and in eukaryotic cell I have given you the plant cell structure. Okay, सो प्लांट सेल में कुछ और जो आपको यहाँ से आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं कि आपको पता है कि प्लांट सेल के पास सेल वॉल होती है, एनिमल सेल में नहीं होती, दैट ऑल्सो यू कैन डिलीट फ्रॉम द एनिमल सेल. आप वहाँ पे ड्रॉ मत करो. और कुछ ऑर्गेनल्स आपको अभी पता ही चल गए कि प्लांट सेल में कौन से होते हैं, एनिमल सेल में कौन से होते हैं, या दोनों में कौन से नहीं होते हैं, तो वो भी आप यहाँ से डिलीट कर सकते हो. बट डोंट वरी, आई विल ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड that animal cell structure, a complete detailed structure. Okay, so let's see if anything is left from this page. Okay, so this is all, nothing is left in your NCERT book. Okay, for the for regarding eukaryotic cells. So we will start the next topic in the next video. Hope you got this video very informative. So okay, bye bye, take care.